And we are back live with more of the first Descendant gameplay for you guys to enjoy. I hope you guys got a chance to tune into the first stream. Got into a bunch, still got a bunch to get through. I'm actually here, probably gonna start off a little slow. I wanna customize my character just a little bit, customize the look a little bit, I guess. Plus, I kind of already off stream went in and customized his gun's look, so. But this just means I need to run some more. I like that. Make sure to paint it, or else you lose it. Oh, could you do like a half and half? Nah, I don't know what that is. I'm about to just highlight them. But bro, why they don't show the skin, the updated skin, so I can see how it matches up? Bro, didn't I just paint? What the heck? Bro, y'all see me do his face. Oh, that's wild. So they applied the color to the suit before they applied it to the. And did that on purpose. It's alright. You know what? Matter of fact. Start getting there. Yeah. Customizing them a little bit. But yeah, it was the weapon skin that started it. I went in here playing around and I did this. And I was like, oh, I like this. It don't even matter. I don't even got one. That's why they got themes for the UI. mess with it. I like it. I believe I can level up too. Of course I accept. Hmm. Alright, we good. Could go in and look at the enhance. Whoa. I don't know what that was, but did not mean to do that. I forgot how to do the mastery rank. I'm gonna look it up. What was this I lost and found? Damn, my inventory is full. Okay, I might have a better assault rifle. Yeah, I do. Dang, and I just did the whole skin thing? Oh well. Let me check my shotguns now. I wonder if I could do anything else besides dismantle. Maybe I should have did something else that would have been more, I don't know, viable, more like profitable. I thought it was with the Descendant instructor I talked to. This is it, prime hands, yeah. Let's get that mastery rank up. I wonder why they make me come back here to do that. Probably part of the lore. Yeah, boy, getting powerful, getting stronger. Hey, watch out. Let's get to talking, chit chatting.
Deactivating active camouflage. I'm alive, thanks to you. And you even found time to attack the Vulgus Kuiper facility. I've really gotta hand it to you. Oh yeah. How did I manage to get the slip on Ederlich? He retreated as soon as the battle at the mining site was over and headed toward a facility. It looked like he'd planned to do so from the beginning. I wondered what he was up to, but he actually did us a favor in the end. I think the Ironheart excavation site is underneath that facility. A pretty hastily built structure? Check. Multiple security devices guarding the entrance? Check. Commander-level Vulgus disappearing inside? You can see how it all adds up, right? I need to assign missions to all operatives to shut down the facility's multiple security devices. It'll require specific procedures, but I've had experience in dismantling many of these types of devices. Let's move. We need to get in there before the Vulgus can do anything to the excavation site.
I have to admit, not even my arcade can penetrate the quantum barrier of these security devices. Those rust buckets have put some thought into this.
Alright, let's keep going. I didn't switch my guns up. This don't even got a scope on it. I mean, well. What is this? How I even shooting? I can't even use the gun. It's not shooting. Maybe it has to have an enemy. I don't. That's weird. Oh. Bruh. I gotta redo all this? Alright, 4 points. I do the same thing for the shotgun. Because these are the ones I did change out. I don't like that. gonna take 16. I still can't shoot it. What is going on? I got bullets for it. Why can't I shoot the gun, bruh? It's an assault rifle. Why is it not shooting? I'm gonna put this thing in here. I'm off by a point for this one. I'll run this. I think this is good. Why is this not shooting? Don't shoot. How every gun shoots except for that one. Man, don't even reload it or load it. All right, y'all. Let's do this. Maybe it's too strong of a weapon. I don't have enough. I don't know.
Tactical target achieved. Enemy security devices disabled.
I hate joining the league.
Mission accomplished.
Why does it still show like it wasn't done though?
Operation status. Jammer installation complete. Using the jammer to neutralize the distress signal sent by Ederlich should allow us to bypass one of the Vulgus' security measures. Your task is to protect the jammer while I work.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna touch it. Oh, this shit is weak.
Remember, protecting the jammer is your top priority. And disable their security devices if it's destroyed. Tactical target achieved. Enemy security devices disabled. Mission accomplished.
This is
Yeah,
Sharon.
better leave.
All Vulgus security levels have been successfully deactivated. All units regroup at my position to investigate the Ironheart excavation site.
Regroup? Huh. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'll sit this one out, Sharon.
What did you say?
Whoa. Almost right off the cliff. Bruh. I get nicer with this. Holy system, bro. looks like you better off going from a stationary position to then using it, not using it while moving, because it don't really track, it don't attach. Oh, imagine I would have just started shooting these people.
Get to the point.
Get to the point. Who talking? Oh
It
yeah, it's
seems
this
as
dude,
if
bro. I
all
do
of
not
you have
like this
forgotten,
dude.
so I'll repeat myself one more time, since they're here too. It looks like it'll be a guide-related mission from this point on, which means I can't have anything to do with it, right? You're the one who told me I should be in a supporting role, Sharon. Yeah? Since I can't connect to the guide. Report that to HQ however you like. It's not like they have a cell that can hold me, do they? Maybe I will sit in a cell and get some rest. It's been a while. Last time I was there, it was
Yo, he's
really
always
fun.
popping it.
I'm not sure who blabbed about my secret operation, but had it been carried out, not only would we have the Iron Heart, but Corell's heart as well. I guess that's just my little walk down memory lane. Have fun with your imaginary friend. Peace!
Sharon, give me the order and I will track him.
Let him be. Jeremy's RK ability is teleportation. We have no way of catching him.
Descendant, although it was not my intention, there seems to be a misunderstanding with Jeremy. I do not choose who I am linked with. The process follows strict directives woven into RK by the ancestors.
Jeremy's
I have
hurt.
no knowledge of the details of these directives, nor am I capable of ignoring them. If I were able to alter those directives, would I have been able to resolve this misunderstanding with Jeremy? Could I ease Alpha's suspicions? The human mind is difficult to comprehend. It feels like a mass of powerful energy surrounded by a resilient defense mechanism, almost like an iron heart. I apologize for occupying your time before an important operation. I will focus on the emergency restoration protocol and remain on standby. I hope I can bring results that reflect the level of effort you have put into this operation.
You'll need to leave first, Descendant. Sharon's prosthesis has been damaged from excessive RK use. We'll join you as soon as we can.
Don't worry. You've seen what they're capable of. I hope these repairs can be done
Hopefully
quickly.
people are on. Saying 30 seconds. Hopefully people are on. If not, I'm gonna get at it alone. I'm not gonna lie, this game is fun. Addictive. Sheesh. Nobody's on playing. Oh, I'm just too low. Everybody's moving past this part. Here we go.
So this is the Ironheart excavation site that was documented in the Ancestors' data. As you must know, the Ironhearts are
What in the
mysterious
world?
entities that somehow made their way to Ingress. They were first discovered by the Architect. The Ironhearts were passed down to the Ancestors, my creators, and the forebears of the Descendants. We don't know why the Ancestors hid all the Ironhearts. But this much is certain. I was
Bro,
created
communication
in
gotta
order
be
to
better in
lead
this
you
game.
to them. After that,
Oh boy, just left me.
we'll come to that once we find you
Why
an
join?
Ironheart.
I'm about to kill myself. Bruh, this is whack.
Descendant, I'm detecting an unusual energy flow nearby.
I ain't gonna pick up my
These are
stuff.
traces of Ironheart excavation. Ironheart microparticles confirmed. Initiating emergency restoration protocols to repair damaged systems. Descendant, we have retrieved Ironheart remnants from the excavation site. This wasn't just an excavation site. I need to interface with the quantum monolith, a data processor belonging to the Ancestors. This device contains my restoration data, which can be copied using Ironheart microparticles. I can guide you there. However, to access the quantum monolith, Descendant, I must undergo authentication here first. I should still have access, as it was my system and memories that were damaged. Please keep the Vulgus at bay while the authentication is in progress.
Intruders accessing core asset. Approaching high-risk levels. Initiating facility lockdown procedures.
Descendant, passageways are being blocked across the facility. I'll do my best to find a way out, but it won't be easy to maneuver. Please be careful. As an excavation site, there must have been countless experiments conducted here using the Ironhearts. Emergency restoration protocols would have been one of them.
I'm holding old boy up. I'm messing up his speed run. Or not, he just leaving me. How am I supposed to know which way to go?
No one can leave! Executing legal immortality General Haven's orders!
Amen. I must access the quantum monolith. Defeat the virus.
Sheesh. I felt like I didn't do anything. Reminds me of Warframe days. It's alright, you gotta play catch up.
The void corrosion has encroached upon my legion.
That is because of an unknown error. It will be fixed momentarily. Complete. The security threat has been neutralized. I have completed all preparations as you commanded.
Yo, I'm telling you, these free to plays, they not playing. Cutscenes is
The
wild.
Legion will be reborn through the Iron Heart.
Rise, my warriors!
Story is fire.
Give your lives for the all! Stand at the vanguard for me, Al-Zaruk. I will stand at the vanguard of the Legion. Al-Zaruk submits to Lord Karel's command. Anna, transport the Ironheart to my fortress. Initiate the data inversion immediately.
Descendant, even though the Vulgus managed to access the data first, I have been able to restore one of my core functions through the emergency restoration protocol. I am finally able to detect the Ironheart. Let me explain this function and how to utilize it.
Dang. My inventory's full, bro. Alright, I gotta get this. I gotta figure this out. Let's go here. Oh, 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 oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just got a report that a swarm was detected. What the heck? I hope it's really a swarm and not no wasp. Let me see. Oh no. Trying to claim. Maybe I should just chill out on. Oh no. It don't look like it's like claim it. Oh well. Back to what we was doing. Okay. That should have. Okay. Cut down my thing a lot. Cut down my inventory spot a lot. Gotta see that primal hand join again. I was gonna say it's usually lit up. Usually lit up. Yo, the power up, I'm not gonna lie, gets me hype. I'm not gonna lie, it gets me hype. I wonder what's the easiest way to grab things. But also... Oh, that's what I wanted to check. How I get into the game settings.
Descendant. My Ironheart detection system has a scanning function which uses Arcade to detect certain environmental factors. Within zones where Arcade can be detected, my system can track the Ironheart through its unique pulse, particles, and energy. The tracking range and accuracy depends on where Arcade particles are distributed across Ingress. At present, considering the operational zones where Descendants are deployed, approximately 35% of Ingress can be covered. I have just detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location, which is important.
Just get Descendant. A quick word before the briefing. You seem to be a little too preoccupied with your AI friend at the moment. As your commander, I'm concerned that you're prioritizing the guide over the operation report. The guide is only a strategic tool. I tolerate her under the condition she does not cross data, and data can be manipulated by external factors, or even by itself. We should never see it as being at the same level as those of us who have fought together against the enemy and built our trust in each other in the process. Keep that in mind, and you'll be the best teammate anyone could ask for. That being said, this operation was expertly handled. I trust you to keep up the good fight, Descendant. As you may be aware, the guide has detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location.
The location is inside the Vulgus munitions factory. Sharon and the Colon Special Forces have been conducting stealth reconnaissance, but time is running out.
Once you've completed preparations, join Sharon and look for traces of the Ironheart. We've kept our end of the bargain. Now it's the guide's turn to prove her worth.
HQ, we appreciate the support. The operation will commence once reinforcements arrive.
And what does it cost to buy? Oh, it costs real money. No, no, no. Can't go for that. I can't go for that. I can't go for that. Sharon, where art thou?
It'll be fine for a while. Oh, sorry, I wasn't able to help you at the excavation site.
It's all good, I had it.
To be honest, I'm not sure if my functions, my skills, are at full capacity. It takes a huge amount of RK to maintain the Kuiper retroreflective active camouflage. It feels like my prosthesis and I are both slowly reaching our limits. But if the Ironheart is within our reach, I have to give it my all, even if it breaks me. The guide said that Ironheart particles are the fundamental clues we need to track it.
What's up?
They're kind of like footprints that the Ironheart leaves behind, wherever it goes. I've compared the location of these footprints to the recon intel. We should find more conclusive data as we continue to follow the traces. I'll send the details of the zone you'll need to cover to your receive. The remaining zones will be covered by Colon operatives.
The Vulgus munitions factory. It truly is an ominous and horrifying place.
Can you feel that?
I can experience a variety of sensations through the arcade of Descendants, including the phantom pain you feel.
That's for me to deal with, Guide. Don't poke your nose in where it's not wanted. Once I've dealt with my personal target, then I'll ask you to remove the pain.
You refer to the Vulgus you were pursuing.
What's this about? Weapon level transmission. I gotta figure this out. Okay. Before doing all that, let's just go in. Not I'm not really a machine gun guy. Why don't this thing shoot? No, it's a setup. It don't shoot. It don't want to shoot with me. Just my luck. Yeah, that's the better way to say it. It don't want to shoot with me. Is what the heck? Okay. All right. That chill priority was cool, but I don't really need it. I think the electric is probably better. But I wonder if the electric bounces from one enemy to another, or if it's just on that one enemy. Otherwise, then I could take the chill instead. But let's stick with the electric for now. Yeah. Okay, it's a better shotgun. Right. I was gonna mark it as jump. I go here. All right. This little Gatling gun might be me though, I'm not gonna lie.
Descendant. Our reconnaissance indicates this is a Vulgus weapon processing facility. To analyze the particle flow, we need to take a closer look inside.
Let's go. There we go. He does it. And we got a purple gun. Right on top of him.
This attack is relentless. Where are all their forces coming from?
Strange. We've already destroyed their barracks. There must be another military facility.
The Ironheart came through here and was moved somewhere else. I'll keep analyzing.
I wonder if I'm going the right way. If it spawned me back like, bruh, yeah, this is what you do for me. Trying to do all this fancy stuff, that's why. Whoa, whoa, whoa! The game cheated me. Is there a map? Okay. Yeah, bro, waypoint me. What's the point of the waypoint? I knew it took pity on me the last time.
Ironheart particles in the wastewater in this zone. Can you confirm?
What are we doing?
I've taken over operation of the environmental data collector we've installed. When we retrieve it, we'll be able to check the environmental parameters without coming into contact with contaminated wastewater. Will there be enough data for you to perform an analysis, Guide? You know our equipment can't detect Ironheart traces.
Once I complete analysis of the composition of the wastewater, I should know why I can detect Ironheart particles.
Then we'd better retrieve the data quickly. It will only be available for a limited amount of time.
What's that one? Right in time for another one. Should come right back around to another one. Meh. Is this me? Why you join my mission?
This wastewater is composed of Kuiper extracts and Vulgus electrolytes. The Ironheart particles are most likely bound between those two substances. That's why they were detected intact and not dispersed.
If we can find the source of that wastewater, we could trace them more accurately. I have a place in mind. HQ. While investigating traces of the Ironheart, we've discovered a zone in the factory area that looks to have been recently expanded. Considering the circumstances, I think it's highly likely that there's an Ironheart inside. Requesting approval for further investigation.
Approval granted, but proceed with extreme caution. A large assault ship has been spotted in the airspace above the area. Based on the ship's class, we think it's the same one that we saw Corell aboard. Either he's there in person, or something worthy of his attention is happening. We should be prepared for a challenging situation. We may need to deploy more Descendants. Over and out.
Sharon, do we have any tactical weapons that are capable of destroying the entire Vulgus industrial area? If the Ironheart is here,
I had a feeling
we may be able to investigate after destroying the enemy's facilities.
It's an interesting idea, right? But if it were possible, we would have already done it. Unfortunately, we don't have the capabilities to create such a powerful weapon. The anti-air gun in the Albion mountain range is probably our heaviest hitter. That's why the Descendants and the Ironheart are humanity's last hope. Closing the dimensional wall to isolate ingress from the Colossi and the Vulgus. That would be the ultimate tactical weapon. Anyway, we don't have time to chat. Let's head to the restricted zone.
There we go. Bruh. Why would they do this? At that point, I might as well have just went somewhere else and ran over.
Descendant. I can detect both Ironheart particles and its pulse in this zone. It keeps moving. If you and Sharon can widen the range of RK, I can obtain more accurate information. Please help me. Also, my system has been more inconvenienced than I expected. I believe that once it was restored, I would be able to locate the Ironhearts wherever they may be in Ingress. However, it may be that my system has yet to be completely restored. As I was created for the Ironheart, I assumed my performance would not be this lackluster. In order to achieve my goal, our goal, my performance will need to improve.
Let's think about that later, if we make it out alive. If the Vulgas have a large assault ship, they'll soon be pouring into this place. Number 17 and I will operate in stealth mode. You stay sharp.
No, the game does not like. How I over jumping?
Descendant, I have found a suitable location for detecting Ironheart pulses. This is a large nuclear reactor, which is connected to this entire zone. By comparing the reactor pulses with the Vulgus biosignal, I can detect pulses from a wide area.
No. Noted.
Oh, someone has deactivated the nuclear reactor. But right up until it was deactivated, I could detect Ironheart pulses. I'll attempt to trace that location.
a Vulgus bioengineering facility. Remember the wastewater treatment plant where we found Ironheart particles? The wastewater pipes from there connect to this facility. We can figure out what these bastards have been up to when we take a look around. Look for a Vulgus terminal to access it.
Be careful, Descendant. I've identified multiple Vulgus signals inside the facility. Expect random hostile encounters.
Alright, let's go.
We're too late. All experimental data has been deleted.
Not all of it. There's a cache of records about the most recent experiments. It's not ideal, but I'll try to restore it as best I can.
In the meantime, you and I might as well follow the Ironheart particles. particles and faint traces of energy everywhere. Judging by these traces, the energy extracted from the Ironheart was injected into the Vulgus submerged in the Kuiper solution. The Vulgus genes and Kuiper must have fused as a result. The pain would have been terrible. Not even Vulgus could have endured it.
That's why there were Ironheart particles in the wastewater. When died, one of the experiments. Did one of them survive?
The chances that somehow it survives this, I'll trace to 0%. But I cannot be sure. Descendant, I have pinpointed the location where all of the Ironheart traces converge. It is hidden within the facility of the Legion of Immortality. I can detect a continuous Ironheart pulse and particles, as well as a small amount of energy from this place. And they seem to be moving. I recommend we investigate this place, Descendant. I'll need you to lend me your strength.
Sharon, I will stay behind and retrieve the cache of Vulgus experiment records. I'm sure they'll contain valuable information.
I'll enter the inner facility first. Join me when you're ready.
I couldn't do that. Wait till somebody to join in and blitz through.
Most of the main passageways are now either blocked or destroyed. It appears the enemy intends to destroy the entire facility. Air vents, drainage pipes, maintenance ducts. Use any available alternative means of escape if you can.
Sharon, I've restored some of the data from the Vulgus experiment records. According to the records, the facility remains the private laboratory of General Amon of the Legion of Immortality. As it was Ironheart traces which led us to this place, Morella and Amon are actually
It won't be an easy fight if they are.
Can't block all of them, bullet.
Awaiting your transmission.
The traces of the Ironheart detected here. Never mind. I'll let you know after
Why they stepping
further
out in front
analysis.
of me, shoot. But they're not
Okay,
gonna
guys.
help.
Loading.
Synchronize the alarms with the nuclear reactor's self-destruct switch. What the hell are they thinking? They'd rather take everyone and everything with them than give up the Ironheart.
Yeah.
I can modify the circuitry, find the alarms and destroy them.
Alright, definitely. Gotta start off with a bang. Out of here, bro. He's down. Oh. That's not. I did heard someone say no. Miss Smith.
sure they wouldn't dare do something like that if Corell and Eamon were actually here. For now, we need to stabilize the deactivated reactor, turn on the coolers. I'll continue tracking the Ironheart traces.
Behind them. So you're supposed to look before you leave.
Loading. Reload.
Bad. Not yet. Not yet. I'm going through the content without it. And then once I finish the initial content, then I'm gonna use the boost I think. Is there a cap on level?
No.
All units transmitting critical operation details. From the restored Vulgus experiment records, I've reconstructed an audio recording that seems to have been made during the time of the experiments.
These are what they call breakdown from the Ironheart.
need help? Dang, I ain't see no health drop.
Damn it. So the iron part's already gone.
This is why the trace is about displaced.
You
Descendant.
know why?
In order to increase the accuracy of our pursuit, we need to access all the data on all
I got a
the
big
transformed in our You must
No, I don't think this is the right story.
we need a way of
I'll be on my way.
I need to be healed.
Sheesh.
Let's go. Here, online.
Gotta start pulling out the full armor. Ah, okay. That was the quickest way to get a legendary, though.
Loading.
Whoa! I killed myself. Not paying attention.
Critical damage detected.
Oh, I seen that health at the last minute.
And the injuries stay.
Sheesh. There's nothing to play with.
Loading. We cannot back down.
Let's go. I beat him?
It is over, Descendant. But
I did not see that
there
coming.
is so much
Plot
information that
twist.
is hard to accept. This Alzarok is one thing. But Garel has ordered for the Ironheart to be inverted. Whatever that means. Inversion. What could that be?
Plot twist. Hope it didn't dust.
Corel, do you truly plan on inverting the Ironheart data? If you do that, we won't be able to decipher the unidentified guide code.
Enough! data must be inverted in order to destroy the dimensional wall. I don't have time to think about that. You understand my vision now, don't you?
Of course. I am only thinking of our research.
I'm glad to hear that our objectives are aligned. Initiate the data inversion. Kickoff will engulf Increase. The roars of the Vulgus will fill this land with fear.
Descendant, I have the results of the operation from Sharon. Alpha is tied up with an emergency meeting with the Magisters. I have been ordered to brief you on the follow-up operation. Please make your way to HQ.
Sorry, I'm responding to this.
Excellent work, Descendant. This operation has yielded many results, both positive and negative. Firstly, all of HQ is encouraged by the possibilities presented by the guide. Although we were unsuccessful in our retrieval of the Ironheart, thanks to the guide's tracking function, we uncovered the Vulgus restricted zone and Alzarok. This proves the guide's tracking system exists and is operational. However, the ingenuity that the Vulgus demonstrated with their use of the Ironheart was alarming. So much so that the Magisters requested an emergency meeting with Alpha. In particular, the inversion of the Ironheart ordered by Corral is something we must understand, no matter the cost. From this point forward, HQ plans to adopt the guide's tracking functionality and the various other information sources they offer as official operational elements. The Descendants will soon be deployed throughout Ingress. Use the guide to track the Ironheart and proceed with the mission to investigate the inversion procedure. Humanity's full-scale counterattack has officially begun. However, I know you have just completed a difficult mission. Until the official deployment order is given, please go ahead with whatever preparations you need to make. The Magisters have promised their full commitment to support research efforts, so this is the perfect opportunity to request anything you need from an ace. Before you go, Descendant, I have a personal request. Can you retrieve the Alzarok autopsy report from Jeremy? The report was intended for delivery to the Magisters. Jeremy requested a brief look at it, and I haven't heard from him since. I understand things are strained between you and Jeremy due to the recent operation, but I hope you'll do this anyway. Descendant, just in case, I hope you're not disappointed that Jeremy wasn't punished. I actually saw Alpha slap Jeremy earlier. No one enjoys seeing their superior do something like that, but I believe it was a more appropriate punishment than a court-martial. I'm sure that Jeremy has also learned his lesson.
Did she say he got slapped?
Do you think you're the only one? What the? You're still alive? I was just reading the report on Alzarok and thinking, wouldn't it be great if he, killed you? Anyway, looks like he got to experience something interesting at least. A
That's
Vulgus
crazy. This is who I
redesigned
grew
by
up
the
with.
Ironheart. Wow. Now, that's an area that fascinates me. If I knew you'd be seeing that, I would have stuck with the operation instead of dropping out. And I wouldn't have been slapped by Alpha. Anyway, why are you here? I'm in a bad enough mood already after Sharon
I knew
and
you
her
got slapped.
minion dropped by to give me a piece of their minds? What? Nell wants the report? Ah, so you're her gopher. You really are something. You can take it and buzz off. You probably don't have time to argue with me anyway. Sharon mentioned earlier that the guide isn't in the best shape. All these so-called grown-ups having fun with their imaginary friend. Oh, get lost! You're annoying me!
Descendant, something has altered the properties of the Ironheart I was connected to. As soon as we returned to Albion, I leapt between the arcade of different descendants in order to find Ironheart traces. I discovered traces in the desert and forest areas, and at that moment, I felt great pain. In human terms, it felt like was peeling off, and my flesh was melting. Descendant, I suspect this phenomenon is caused by an inversion process. If Corell and Eamon had enough time after moving the Iron Heart, they may have managed to perform it. However, aside from this pain, I was unable to obtain any further information. For the properties of the Iron Heart to change, a tremendous amount of energy would have to be released.
Void dimension link detected. Colossus approaching. I repeat, void dimension link detected. Colossus approaching.
Descendant, a Colossus has appeared. This Colossus, is it merely coincidence? Can this truly be unrelated to the Ironheart inversion? The ancestors always removed the environmental value of chance from all variables. They believed all things had a cause and an effect. My thoughts are all muddled. It would be best to focus on the Colossus for now, Descendant. As for the inversion, I will investigate.
Classification type, stunning. All descendants in Albion. Prepare for an intercept battle.
They're arriving on the daily! And not just any Colossus, but stunning beauty? Somebody buy Alpha a new pen.
Descendants, the Colossi are discerning Ingress through an incomprehensible pattern. Although the expected time of arrival for the Colossus is unknown, the fact that a stunning beauty is drawn here alarms me. Stunning beauty is a Colossus which is insensitive to energy. Even during the apocalypse, only a few of them are recorded to have appeared in Ingress. But now, suddenly one is making its way to Ingress. This is not a situation to be taken lightly. Descendant, I'll send you to the Void Dimension once you have finished battle preparations. I hope the intercept is successful.
Intercept this, intercept that. Let me show all my stuff with me, and it is best.
The space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
The matchmaking is wild. Wild, I tell you.
I am analyzing the void paradox. The space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
Location
Gotcha.
confirmed. Area is clear.
No, I don't think those was honeybees. They could be though. Ay ay ay. Why the video's not clear? Nope, that's a wasp. Sorry, y'all. Trying to get that all figured out. Why he got my color? Not gonna lie, you gotta switch the colors up, my guy. Change those damn colors. I don't even know the game.
Have you completed preparations?
Like, you act like that. Let me double check.
You need information about the Colossi. Descendant, you have been successful.
Yes, I have.
We live in uncertain times, but thankfully the skills of the Descendants remain stable and unchanged. Even if using the word stable in our current situation is embarrassingly ironic. The dimensional wall is currently in the worst state it has ever been. Before now, it was almost unheard of for an energy-insensitive colossus like Stunning Beauty to be able to find its way here. We must find the Ironheart and connect it to the Prime Hands as soon as possible. Closing the dimensional wall is the only way we can achieve true victory over the Colossi.
I suppose everyone thinks the dimensional wall is the only answer.
Are you saying it isn't?
I cannot say whether it is or not. As we do not have an Iron Heart, nothing can be proven.
You think too much. We should find a heart and prove it then.
Oh, wow.
I'm pretty sure there's one in Vespers. Traces from another Iron Heart have been discovered in a forest in Vespers. I've already spoken with HQ. Let's discuss operation strategy.
Pasta. I
Come
never
with me.
heard Botains. Imposter.
You said something? I'm sorry. My thoughts were elsewhere. Sorry, I know you probably wanted some rest after taking out that Colossus. Anyway, like I said over comms, we've discovered Ironheart traces in Vespers. I had business to attend to with the Order of Truth, so I was hunting down some Vulgus there. Suddenly, the guide appeared, claiming she felt the pulse of an Ironheart in the area, and then simultaneously in multiple areas. According to the guide, these multiple signals weren't byproducts of the Ironheart like Alzarok was. Comparing it with the data we have now, there really seems to be a difference. Now, well, it's obvious, isn't it? We have no other choice but to check every single location she's detected. When I came back to HQ to report on my operation, they told me to take reinforcements, and I chose you. Jeremy makes me very uncomfortable, but I have no trouble trusting you. So, you in? I'll take your silence as consent. I knew you'd accept, even if you didn't actually say it. We'll head to the Vespers outpost once you're ready. It'll give Dr. Glade time to join us.
You're here. I thought you'd be late.
We've got a few things to do. We need to hurry.
What seems to be the problem? We've received operation details. The Ironheart pulse has supposedly been detected in this area, but it's impossible to triangulate since it's dispersed in several directions.
That's correct, Clay. I can feel it clearly, but it's hard for me to pinpoint its exact position. However, I can confirm it is in this zone.
We were deployed here to find one thing, and now we also have to find the Ironheart. We'll have to look under every rock in Vespers.
Freyna and I were sent here to look for a group of Vulgus, who have stolen RK serum from Jaber and some other descendants. Freyna, Sharon, even I've already had my RK serum stolen by them once. Things will only get worse if we let them take any more of it.
Those bastards. They satisfy their own desires by taking everything we humans have. They have to be stopped.
If the Ironheart is underground, then it makes sense that we're detecting the pulse in multiple locations. Not only is 55% of the surface of Vespers composed of slickinside, but this zone has a high distribution of strange-looking rocks. It's also one of the few zones where there are Ancestors' ruins on the surface, and most of the Ancestors' ruins are built out of slickinside. That's why it's difficult to pinpoint the exact point of origin of the pulses. The characteristics of slickinside make it easier for pulses to pass through it, which means there's a higher probability of pulses being detected simultaneously from multiple directions.
When I
Bro,
analyze the
these
strata,
wasps that people
there are
keep
spaces
saying,
that
I mean,
feel
yellow jackets
empty
that people
to
keep
me.
saying are bees,
They are
and you
most
gotta
likely
tell them
where
they're
the
not
ancestors'
bees, and then they
ruins
go,
can
oh
be
yeah, I
found.
did hear they weren't bees.
All
It's like,
entrances to
bro,
these
why did
spaces
you
emit
say they were
pulses of
bees to
similar
begin with? Why are you
intensity.
trying to lie?
However, you will need to confirm in person whether these places are the correct paths to lead us to the Ironheart.
And
In
then
that
they know
case,
it's a free
we'll need to check
service, and
all
they
the
be
places
like,
detected
oh,
by the
come
guide.
anytime.
There's no way the Vulgus didn't prepare for this.
All right, let's spread out and find the entrance that leads underground. That'll split the enemy's attention, so it's a good tactical approach as well.
These look like honey.
I understand there are specialized drones that Albion has created to find the Ironheart.
That's correct. Enzo's sending the drones here shortly.
That is excellent news.
These
Let's begin our
definitely
search for the
honeybees.
Ironheart in earnest.
Let me see how far this spot is from me. Let's see how far this is first. These look like bees. I might have to go see about them. Might have to go catch me some, well, relocate me some bees. Do me a cutout. Who knows though? Cause I be getting excited. I be getting my hopes up, and it be not what I be hoping for. So yeah, let me see how far is this. Wade's acting like it don't want to find it. It's an hour from me. I mean, might have to go see about some bees. Might have to go see about some bees. But who knows? I gotta keep the people informed. You know what's going on. Oh, my man down there shooting, popping off. What you over here shooting, my guy?
entrance. Even the Vulgus know that there is an Ironheart here.
Come up off the purples. 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 Shooting right through you, buddy.
High-level enemy has been detected. Prepare for engagement.
Reload.
Target spotted. Danger assessment, normal. Defeating this Vulgus will force the enemy to retreat.
Enemy forces within the operation zone have been eliminated. Great job.
Yeah, I know what to do.
The scan drone has been successfully transferred. If you approach it, it will recognize your receive and activate scanning operations.
Descendant, I was able to connect with the scan drone through your receive. I will analyze the geological data that has been collected and narrow the range of potential entrances. Data acquisition at 100%. Connection to the drone has been severed. Reanalyzing the collected data.
This is Glay. I've found something. Meet me at the ruins outpost.
I thought these was the room. Maybe they're not. Okay. Thanks for dropping in on the stream, Pazuzu.
Talk to me. This place has been mentioned in records throughout history. And as the name suggests, these are the ruins. Turns out this is where the greatest recorded number of ancestors gathered. Investigation by the excavation team and analysis by the magisters uncovered records mentioning the breakout of civil war. The ruins are evidence, remnants of this war. We don't yet know why the Civil War happened. Albion collapsed as a result of the war, and this is the only surviving record.
Given the Ironheart is here, that may have been a factor behind the outbreak of any civil war.
On your download for the game
Past
to
or
finish.
present, the Ironheart definitely has the capability to turn the fate of Ingress upside down. That hasn't changed. There were bound to be conflicts.
This is the first I've heard of this civil war. Frena's theory is quite interesting. The Ironheart
Okay,
in Ingress.
I started watching videos
It
on
could be
Twitch too
powerful
on
and
my phone.
dangerous enough to turn the fate
Sometimes
of
when there's no
everything in
sound,
existence
you gotta go out the
upside
video
down.
and come back in.
Glay, I know you're a medical doctor. Do you have doctorates in history and geology as well?
I just wanted to be able to explain anything my daughter was curious about. To be the person who could answer any questions she asked.
Sounds like you'll have a lot to talk about once she returns. You must have experienced and learned countless things during the time she's been away.
I have so much to tell her, we'll probably stay up all night. Anyway, we should hurry. Guide, can you do an in-depth analysis of the ruins, please? There must be an entrance somewhere.
Enzo here. I've been able to expand my range to the vicinity of the ruins thanks to the data acquired by the drones and the guide. Transmitting surface analysis information and intel on potential entrances to Aceves.
That's not far from my current position. I'll go.
Glay, I'll go. That's where the bastards from the Order of Truth have settled. I'm the only one who can withstand the toxins they use.
I'll leave it to you then.
HQ will continue to monitor the situation. Should anything happen to Freyna, please report immediately.
Okay. I like this. All kind of points for it though. Every 11 seconds I can get 9% my max HP, almost 10% of it. It's not bad. I wonder how the 11 seconds feel though. Hey, what's going on, Vinny? Yeah, I just recently started playing. It's my second stream. I like it though. I'm trying to get into it. I seen you was playing it. I knew that you played it already though. Shoot, I'm gonna have to catch up. So yeah, I'm still learning the game. I'm still figuring things out. Got assault rifles I can't shoot. I don't know why. Look, won't let me shoot it. I don't know why. Alright, I got you. So I figure out where to go. I do not know this game. Ah, thank you. This dang assault rifle that doesn't want to shoot. All these weapons, bro. Gotta get them up out of here. I'll probably be on for like another hour and then drop off and then get back on later on tonight. I'm doing the original content for right now. Alright, I mean, honestly, I haven't even been having any issues. It's just like nobody's here. So when I try to do party searches, it's telling me I'm gonna have to wait like a minute and a half, you know, 2 minutes, and then it goes on beyond that. I just wanted to get a feel for the game, understand the story.
Guide, just as you said, the Vulgus have realized there is an Ironheart here. A Vulgus battleship has been spotted heading to our current location.
A battleship? Then there can be no doubt that there is an entrance here.
Wow, I missed every shot. Of course. Wait, so you completed everything. You already like went through all the content and stuff, right?
Enemy reinforcements spotted. There's too many blind spots. Get to the top of structures.
You get to like
and
fight
engage
people?
them from
Can
there.
you like PvP? I'm pretty sure that you be walking through to in-game content. But they just released like a patch or something, right?
Shout!
Okay, no PvP. It'd be dope if they had some sort of like PvP, a little 6-on-6.
Another wave of enemy forces is inbound. Watch out.
Really like 4-on-4.
Descendant, they aim to prevent you from reaching the entrance. Exercise caution when engaging in combat.
Those all people either. Trying to make like the best of something.
All enemy forces have been eliminated. Excellent job.
Mission was too easy. Okay, Pazuzu, I appreciate you. Dang. Sorry for those out on Twitch that might be having trouble with that.
Hey, Descendant. I heard Volga's electrical equipment is obstructing the search operation. Volga's generators emit powerful static. That's probably what's getting in the way. There is a solution, of course. I'll tell you when I spot a unit which has a high voltage fuse. Then you just need to blow the circuits using the fuses. Take it out.
Noting.
We will retry.
I missed that.
Reaction confirmed. Alright, let's keep it rolling.
How has it spread this far? I'm guessing the infection rate at the entrance
Ah,
has
there probably
increased.
is an update.
The bacteria reproduces
I just
at an
downloaded the
incredibly
game.
fast rate, and it's extremely viscous. It's almost impossible to get rid of.
Literally just downloaded it last night.
Critical damage detected. I'll stop.
Ah, okay. That's good to know. That's what I'm saying. I think my shit is up to date. I literally downloaded and installed last night. I could check, but I mean, there's other people in here. Apparently, I haven't seen a whole bunch. Well, no, I've seen a whole bunch. Shredded.
But we need to look for another entrance. We won't be able to use that one anymore.
Shredded.
This is Glay to HQ in Freyna. The enemy has made the entrance discovered at the ruins currently inaccessible. Freyna, what's the situation on your side?
It's not inaccessible, but I'm worried about how the Order's toxins might affect you.
Looking at Freyna's route, I can detect large quick pulses occurring at the place marked as the entrance.
That means there's a high chance this entrance is connected to the Ancestors' ruins. Let's regroup and go together.
Yeah, I've got to weave my my abilities in more. I mean, I've used my 2 defensive ones for sure, especially in panics. But I just gotta like get the natural feel of weaving them in. But I'm assuming like in-game expansion content gets crazy. So far, this is fun. I wish it was a little bit more open world though. A little bit more like Division open world kind of.
What's going on? You're here.
I like the story.
It's a good
so
thing
far.
I took this side. Neither
I like
you
the
nor Glay would have
looter shooter
lasted.
aspect of it.
Let's go find this entrance. Ugh, I thought I crushed the Order. They've just regrouped. They're so horrible and dirty and disgusting. There seems to be no end to them.
Freyna, calm down. Your heart rate is increasing. It could trigger a traumatic episode.
We don't have any sedatives, so if you start having seizures, we'll have to send you back to Albion.
All right, I get it. I'll calm down. Don't get your panties in a bunch. It's not enough for me to black out. Hey, Kate, can you hear me?
Huh? Freyna? Yes, I hear you. What's happening? Anything I can help you with?
I overheard your comms with Glay. You're doing something with the fungus, right? If we collect enough fungi, will you be able to make an antidote or antibody that gives us immunity?
Of course. Although it may take some time, it's not impossible.
Great idea. Kate, if you have any questions during production, get in touch right away. And remember to be methodical. You make mistakes when you're rushing.
Glay, that was over 5 years ago. I'm not the same person I was back then.
Our objective is to secure as much fungi as possible. Let's hurry. If we have an antidote or antibodies that give us immunity, the mission will become much easier.
I was gonna say, I think I was over here.
In order to quickly produce immunity antibodies, we need data on the antidote mechanism stored in Albion. After comparing the data we have with Albion's existing data, we can either imitate it or create something similar. But since we need the data to be transferred safely, we need you.
click on this.
Been tapping our communications. If the repeater is destroyed, things are going to get very difficult for us.
Shields are offline.
All we need to do now is wait.
You know. Anywho, you made it this far. Make sure to smash the like button. Please, please, please smash the like button. Subscribe or follow. Share this stream out. Make sure to turn the notifications on so when I go live, you get a notification. You'll be able to jump in on the stream right away. You won't miss anything. Appreciate all of the love and support. Until next time, peace.